Jaylen Brown sidelined against the Hornets. A game-changing absence. Jaylen Brown was on fire in the last matchup against the Hornets, dropping an impressive 25 points along with 6 rebounds and 5 assists. His career stats against Charlotte are nothing short of remarkable, boasting averages of 16.5 points, 5.4 rebounds, and 2.7 assists per game. But just when it seemed he was finding his groove, disaster struck, a hip injury abruptly halting his momentum and leaving fans questioning not only his recovery but the impact it could have on upcoming games. To add to the drama, Brown had recently clashed with Grant Williams, his former Celtics teammate, who made headlines with a controversial play deemed dirty against Jayson Tatum in their last outing. For many, Brown's absence may be a sigh of relief for Williams, as it sidesteps a potential showdown that could escalate tensions even further. Brown's struggles from beyond the arc and recovery concerns. In the 3 games leading up to this one, Brown has faced an alarming slump from beyond the arc, hitting only 1 of 21 attempts. This stark statistic raises eyebrows about his physical condition and hints at possible fatigue. Fans are left speculating. Could this shooting drought be tied to muscle overload? Is the hip injury just a symptom of a larger problem? Celtics injury report. Who's suiting up tonight? The Boston Celtics have also released their injury report ahead of today's game. Sam Hauser is listed as probable, while Kristaps Porzingis remains out of the rotation. The silver lining? Al Horford is set to make his return after a brief load management period, resting during Friday's victory. Horford's presence will be vital to fill the void left by Brown and keep the team competitive in this crucial matchup. Tonight's clash against the Charlotte Hornets will serve as a true test for the Celtics in Brown's absence. Can the team rise to the occasion and maintain their competitive edge without their star player? Or will this absence have profound implications for their performance on the court? The tension is palpable, and all eyes will be on Boston as they navigate this critical juncture in their season. Controversy and tension between Grant Williams and Jayson Tatum. In the recent game between the Charlotte Hornets and Boston Celtics, a moment of high tension stole the spotlight. Hornets' Grant Williams committed an extremely hard foul on Celtics star Jayson Tatum. Boston won the game 124-109, but the victory was overshadowed by the explosive play that earned Williams a flagrant 2 foul, sparking heated discussions and reactions from all sides. This foul had the potential to change the course of the game and even put Tatum's physical safety at risk, triggering intense reactions from Celtics players. Tatum's teammates' explosive reactions. Immediately after the play, the atmosphere grew tense. Tatum's teammate, Derek White, didn't hesitate to voice his frustration, calling the incident BS, an English abbreviation for absurd, despite the victory. Jaylen Brown took it a step further, comparing the force of Williams' hit to a Ray Lewis tackle, referencing the legendary NFL player known for his aggression. This comparison underscored the intensity of the hit. It was a move that crossed the line, in Brown's view and that of many fans who witnessed it. Brown's reaction didn't end there. He was seen having a heated exchange with Williams on the court, making it clear he wouldn't tolerate such a risky play against his friend and teammate. For Brown, Williams' action was intentional, an outright attempt to destabilize the game and hurt Tatum, which only fueled the fury of Boston's team and fans. Grant Williams' defense. Accident or intention? Grant Williams, however, quickly denied the accusations, insisting the contact was purely accidental. According to him, it was an unfortunate coincidence. I think Tatum didn't see me coming. I made contact before reaching for the ball, but there was no intent to hurt anyone. He's one of my best friends in the league, Williams explained, trying to quell the wave of criticism. I know Jaylen reacted to protect his friend, but Jayson is like a brother to me. For those who closely follow the NBA, Williams' statement came across as sincere, given that he and Tatum share a strong friendship built over their 4 years playing together on the Celtics. Before the game, the two were even seen exchanging warm greetings, never expecting the match to become a source of tension. Despite the controversy, Grant Williams remains a crucial asset for the Hornets. The team's head coach, Charles Lee, emphasized the player's importance and clarified that this incident doesn't define Williams' character but rather his passion for the game. Grant has been amazing for us. He's fearless, he faces any challenge, and that intensity is something we need, Lee stated, emphasizing how this energy is essential in both practices and games. What happened was a passion overload, but I want him to learn how to channel it to keep him on the court. It only shows how dedicated he is to the team. Williams has been one of the most defensively responsible players, embracing physical challenges and guarding players across various positions. Lee believes that, even with the incident, this courage is a trait they cannot afford to lose. Is a showdown set for the rematch? This Saturday's game between the Hornets and Celtics promises to be a true battle. Boston, having won the first game, may come onto the court with a chip on their shoulder, using the hard foul incident as fuel to pursue an even more dominant victory. Fans are already speculating if we'll see an intense rematch between Grant Williams and his former Celtics teammates, especially Tatum and Brown, who don't seem likely to forget the incident anytime soon. Draymond Green rips into Grant Williams after controversial ejection against Celtics. The legendary and ever-controversial Draymond Green wasted no time heading to social media to sound off about Grant Williams' hard foul on Celtics star Jason Tatum, which ultimately got Williams ejected. The incident took place in the fourth quarter, near mid-court, and sent both players crashing to the floor. Tatum stood up and walked away, while Williams received a flagrant foul too for his actions, leaving fans and teammates alike stunned. But the drama was far from over. Tatum's teammate, Jaylen Brown, jumped in, making it clear to Williams that he wouldn't stand for such behavior toward his teammate. "I'm not trying to hurt anyone. Everyone knows he's one of my best friends in the league," Williams explained to NBC Sports Boston. "JB went a bit overboard, but I get it. He's just trying to protect his teammate. But Tatum is my guy. I've always got his back, with no malice in mind." Draymond Green explodes, saying it wasn't intentional is crazy. Draymond Green, known for his explosive personality and blunt style, didn't buy Williams' explanation. In a series of biting and sarcastic posts, Green was blunt, calling out what he saw as Williams' clueless behavior. Saying it wasn't intentional to foul JT like that is wild. And he's smiling about it, Green shot back on X, clearly expressing his frustration. But he didn't stop there. Always eager to add fuel to the fire, Draymond hinted that Williams has unresolved issues with Tatum since leaving the Celtics. "I think he's still bitter that JT achieved what he couldn't," Green wrote, pouring even more gasoline on the situation. With a ring emoji, he hinted at Williams' possible resentment for missing out on the Celtics title run. JT got a ring, and he's letting his frustration show. Draymond Green's experience with hard fouls and ejections. Let's not forget that Draymond Green knows firsthand what it's like to be at the center of controversy with hard fouls and ejections. Throughout his career, Green has been ejected 21 times, including some of the NBA's most memorable and contentious fouls. It's precisely this experience with the darker side of the game that adds weight to his critique. For Green, Williams' foul wasn't just an out-of-control move. It was a reflection of frustration and a lack of connection with his former Celtics teammates. So, is Grant Williams seeking redemption or just trying to make his mark with brute force? In an environment where rivalries aren't just tolerated but often encouraged, this kind of behavior could easily fuel future matchups and create a more dramatic narrative between these players and their teams. One thing's certain, this incident won't be forgotten anytime soon, and it might just be a prelude to more clashes between Williams and his former friends, or perhaps enemies, from the Celtics. Hey Celtics fanatics! What do you think of this news? Leave your opinion in the comments, as it's highly valued.